Hey guys, what's up? Um, just a quick thank you again for 2,000 videos. We've made it this far. Couldn't have done it without everyone's support. Yeah, and keep doing your thing. Um, so this is an idea I had for a new video series, which was to look back on old water-filled videos. Oh, look back on old water-filled videos on randomyoutube.net. Shout out. I use this website a lot now. And watch them and then kind of talk about them and remember them. Because also, like, I don't remember all of them. Like, they'll come up and I'll be like, oh yeah, this one. And yeah. Or if Jasper made them, some of them I won't know what the deal is. So, this one is one of the first videos on Waterfilled, I think. And it's just like when I was out and about. I think I was at a ferry stop, maybe. And then I just, like, lowered the exposure to minimum. This is a Jasper video. He has a pretty interesting monologue. He talks about malls.
I feel in that mall like a balloon hitting the ceiling with helium.
He does car vlogs fairly regularly. Like, he puts the camera down and then vlogs while he drives, which is an interesting idea.
Inside me. Of a crowded food court. Or a balloon inside a cage being driven inside
It's like distracted by driving.
a party supply truck at 60 kilometers an hour, or on a 60-kilometer-hour road, but with heavy traffic.
I wonder if he means like the stop-startiness or something. Of like stopping for crowds of people. I like this angle, like, where you can't really see his eyes. I like how his face is just cut off like that. It's kind of cool.
I don't feel lush or full after buying what I bought,
I wonder what he did buy.
because the efficiency of this mission is completely undercut by traffic and confusion.
I'm sick, by the way.
And now it's a wet road homeways from the warm white tiles and hungry red interiors.
This sort of like reminds me of some of the writing he's done. I was gonna say poetry, but I don't think it's all poetry in it necessarily. The way he's describing stuff.
With exposed light bulbs here and there, and smells that have colour as well. hundreds and hundreds of people.
Oh yeah, I put an ad banner. I put this as a banner on every video. This one. Alright, that was like a relatively uneventful vlog, but pretty interesting nonetheless. It's this one. This is definitely one of mine. Okay, so there's a bunch of videos I made where, a while ago, I think like maybe halfway through last year, Jasper showed me this thing that we've called YouTube jamming, which is where on YouTube, if you type the numbers on your keyboard, they'll all skip to that slice of the, like it splits the video into 10, and then 0 is the beginning, 1 is a tenth of the way through, 2 is 2, blah blah blah. So then by kind of using that as like an instrument to sort of sample those bits of the video, we'd make a new video. So we'd record that or use the audio or something. And then I sort of was doing this thing where I would do that, then I'd upload that video, and then I would jam that video, and I'd kind of keep going in that process. So this is like a couple in. Oh, I also have multiple tabs open. So and in YouTube, I'm playing like 3 different tabs at different speeds. And then I think I'm just videoing with my phone. So I'm doing all this like on the keyboard, clicking between the tabs, and then videoing it with my phone. That's just like holding down a key, so it glitches out. So that, I was just playing some stuff on the guitar, and now it's like layered 3 or 4 times at different speeds, because on YouTube, one of the tabs it'll be playing at half speed, one of them it'll be playing at 1.25 speed, and then I'm flipping between the tabs and jamming the different videos. And then the title, there was also there was a long period where I was naming videos using the on the iPhone, using the, what's it called, QuickType, it's like the predictive text that comes up with 3 suggested words. And so I think I wrote guitar shred, and then out the way was the next. I don't know why. Or maybe I even just wrote guitar and then it said shred. I don't know, that'd be funny. I'll just choose the different words. I think these glitchy aesthetics, I still find them pretty interesting. But more than the aesthetic of that video, the more important thing is the process of that video. The way that video was made, which is really easily just with YouTube, like with the YouTube Jam, and then with my browser, like opening them in 3 different tabs, and then videoing with my phone. So there's all these different layers, but they're really basic and they're everyday use. Everyone has, uses web browsers. Anyone who has a computer uses their web browsers, can have multiple tabs open. Everyone can video stuff on their phones, pretty much. And then these are features of YouTube, which allow you to YouTube jam and allow you to play them at different speeds. So I'm interested in that. This is a video of me. This is pretty long, 6 minutes. It's just a video of me playing piano, and the graphic you're looking at, like that's my shirt, those are my hands. And I think I just propped the phone up somewhere on the piano, like when you open the lid and there's the little music stand. I put it on there, or somewhere, and somehow it was reflecting that, and then you can see my head down here. So I filmed this at the Adelaide Conservatorium when I was in Adelaide doing a music camp. I had some spare time. I'm trying to just use the same shapes. I'm trying to just pick a shape with my two hands and make these rhythms that aren't metrical. They're not based on pulses that are strung together with equal distance between them. They're all different lengths to create these kind of pendulum sort of feelings. It's all improvised, by the way. I'm like decently into this. Normally these piano jams I'm not that into, but I reckon this is pretty good. How much longer do we have to go? Oh god, we're not even halfway through it. I don't know whether to skip videos or not. Like in these retrospectives. I feel like it's kind of better to stick out the whole videos. Even like the 20-minute ones. But maybe I don't have to. Because I reckon you get the vibe, and then if you want to watch the rest of the video, you can. It's just called Piano. You just search it on our channel. So, yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. This looks like mine too. It's the same title process. Here we go. We've done a couple of these videos where we attempt to make kind of a legit, or like we use Jasper's relatively good camera, and we just like we set it up, and we set up chairs in his room and try. Oh wait, no, is that no? That's my. Oh, I think this is my phone, and he was filming because you can see over here. You can see the stand for the camera. So we were just hanging out. You can see I'm drinking an Asahi. We're probably just talking about something. But we've done these videos that are they're kind of funny. They're like panel discussions, or like they're just videos of us talking, basically.
You should do what I do for you. Like you should make like a full live setup. Alright, yeah. Let's create like the same video.
It's a different angle.
Yeah, it's good though.
Maybe I should
Interview with the artist.
maybe I'll self-plug my in the background.
I think the first one
Like you can use like
we did like that.
there's like
There's one that's called like Interview with the Artist, Jasper Parry, and then like, so it kind of looks, the title looks legit, and the thumbnail is just him sitting in that red chair with like a relatively sparse bedroom backdrop. But the video itself is a pretty loose, just kind of discussion between us. And then I think this might have been the second time, like the second time we filmed like that in his room. This is a light. This thing over here is a light that I had.
and like just have this.
One of my friends borrowed it and never gave it back. Tom. Shouts out to Tom for not giving it back. We were going to use it in the 2K video and we couldn't because he had it. Anyway, so it's just like a light that has red, green, and blue. So you can get different combos of those colors, including white, just like all three of them. It's like really hard to function. Like the only way to change what it does, there's 10 switches, and they all have like just two positions, like on or off sort of thing. and I still haven't figured out like which combos do what. So I kind of just play around with them until I find some. Like there's a function where it can just cycle slowly through all the colors, which is cool, or it can like strobe, but it's really hard to. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I was doing just then. I was trying to find just the red, green, blue. And now we're trying to get, like, we were trying to use it as a white light, but it kind of sucked. Yeah, we're trying to just set up a bit of a shot here. I think I'm putting on some music in the background. Not much is happening.
Yes. Do that.
Wait, I missed that. Oh yes, I said I'm going to put my own music on in the background. Looks like this video cuts out before we even start the proper thing.
Alright, getting framed, getting shot.
Yeah, turn it off. I don't know why. So this is another example of, yeah, I did heaps of them actually, those quick type titles. So I think I just did Google, because this is like a video of us looking at Jasper's, oh yeah, I'll explain the video in a second. But yeah, this is, so I just typed Google and then search was one of the words that came up, and then blah blah blah. So this video is, that's right, so it's a photo. This is a photo of, so he Google searched Dan Murphy. As in Dan Murphy's the place you buy drinks, but I think it's spelled wrong, like Phey. So then he screenshotted that, and then like when you tap on the photo in Photos, it comes up with this thing, like camera roll, the number of photos you have, edit, and then he screenshotted that image. And then, right, yep, and then he looked at that, and then he touched it again. Yeah, that's right. So, and it had the volume on. It had the, so he adjusted the volume, screen captured it, and then like he was changing the volume, and then it would fade out, because you know how like you, oh god, my explanation is so bad. Just watch the video. So he's doing that, changing the volume, and then the volume thing fades away to reveal the screenshot of which the volume thing is louder.
Alright.
And then additionally, it's like 109 of 109 goes to.
Yeah, it just fades in like.
And the time changes and the number of photos changes too.
You have to have this volume now.
You have to have 107.
This is us just like hanging out somewhere, pretty near my house maybe.
And you could do this for ages.
And yeah. And me videoing it on his phone.
Sweet
No,
release.
like his phone is doing that and I'm videoing it. What do we got? Alright, these are Jasper's. Whoa. This looks like just a video he took at an art installation. Oh, that's cool. You're like invited to step on them. I've never seen this video. This is a good video. I mean, it's a good artwork, so therefore it's a good video. Now he's just videoing his feet. This, I think, might be my video. Yeah. Okay, so this is another YouTube-y kind of video. Because this is actually the videos I was just talking about from the setup when we were set up filming in Jasper's room. This was another time. Actually, maybe it was the next. God, I don't even know. Anyway, this is from this where this was This is a screenshot from a video made in his room, and you can see we've set up the light, and there's his mattress in the background. So again, I'm videoing on my phone, so I'm just like coming close and just like sort of cropping everything out with the shot of the camera. And I guess I must have called it sculpture because it's just a pause in the video on like kind of a funny face. It's pretty funny. There's a bunch of videos I made from the same sort of batch of videos. There's another one called like, I think it's from the same thing. It's called Powery Up Close, and it's the sound is muted, and I'm playing this video at different speeds on the like when you can change the speed on YouTube, and I'm just like zooming in on him and kind of also skipping to different bits in the video. Two-second video. Here we go.
Oh,
I couldn't tell you where that was. I feel like this might be my video. Yeah, alright, this is just at a supermarket, as you can tell.
What are you getting?
I often take videos in, I guess, a lot of shops, because they occur to me as good footage, easy footage, because everything is already set up in an aesthetic way, so it's like a ready-made, and it's not it's not like ready-mades of objects found on the street, which has more of an element of randomness and multiple people doing different things. It's not like council cleanup stuff, like ready-mades in that sense, because this is all designed in a specific way. All the objects are laid out in a specific way. Different objects are paired to sell better, and different placements of things are designed to give you like decision fatigue and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it. I actually want to. I probably will do this at some point. I wanted to spend like a day, or maybe a couple of days, or a couple of bursts of a few hours, just going into a bunch of shops and just filming heaps. Like going into my local Woolworths and just filming like every aisle, like just kind of doing a full-on survey, just doing heaps of videos. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Four seconds. This isn't one of mine. Again, this is the... Must just be water. Yeah. I'm just gonna blow my nose. Actually, that's enough for this video. Anyway, this has been a water-filled retrospective, and keep an eye out for more coming soon.